What's going on, man? Welcome back to another episode of Money Mondays with Midas. And we're going to be talking about all the latest AI updates that's been going on within the AI space. A lot of these new features that's been rolling out have almost kind of been secret, like leaving the consumers, us to try to find these like Easter eggs. But yeah, man, there's so much more content, new releases and everything around the AI. I'm not going to talk about all of it because it was just so much. We'll be talking for 2 days, but I'm going to go ahead and roll the intro and we'll get into it right after that. All right, let's get it. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump right into it right out the gate. Okay, as of right now, all of AI models have remained closed, so they're not open source. However, Google DeepMind, OpenAI, and Anthropic have all agreed to open their AI models to the UK government for research and safety purposes. Okay, this was released this month at the London Tech Week. And for some, this actually may be a good thing because I know there's been heavy talk around trying to come up with different regulations and how to figure out how to, make laws and all that around this stuff. So, this may be a step in the right direction for that, especially with that whole like deep fake, uh, whole sector of AI going on right now. So, hopefully, this can try to help nip some of that stuff in the bud. Okay, AI is starting to roll out in Gmail with a help me write feature when composing a new email. Okay, so I actually went to Gmail because I wanted to see if it was available. Now, I'm going to take this as it is not available for everybody right now, but check this out. Okay, so I went to my email, I went to compose, and from other people that's used it, that I've seen use it, it would be an icon right here. If you see my mouse move, it would be an icon right up in here. And it would be like a little magic wand with a star next to it. You click on it, and then just like Chat GPT, you can type, help me write a compelling email campaign to get people to watch my YouTube video, and it'll construct a promotional email for you. So I have seen that done in a couple of examples. So it's not available for me. I wish it was because I would have loved to have shown you guys to see how it works, but I have to wait. So, but anyway, Google Doc also has rolled out the same style of feature. So, so it's again, like I said, I guess I'm still waiting. I must be still in the queue. waiting for the feature to roll out to me. I don't know if it was a whole entire like customer wide rollout or not. I have no idea. But as far as me actually researching, trying to find these tools, I don't see it yet. So I will follow up. If it's that important, I will follow up and show you guys like, hey, I have it now. This is how you use it. So, but as of right now, I'm waiting. So anyway, uh, da 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 da. Okay, here's a real big one. AMD also did a live event announcing that they are partnering with Hugging Face. Okay, Hugging Face, uh, it's almost kind of like a GitHub where the difference is that you can actually load in your AI models that you've been working on, and you can actually stress test your models, like actually use them right on the website. And I actually have something later in the video, or a little later after some of the news. I'm going to show you some things. Okay. But anyway, partnering with Hugging Face, and they are tailoring specific hardware to run AI. Okay. They announced their brand new chip, the MI 300X. Okay. This is a very powerful chip. Okay. They say that this chip has up to 2.4 times more HBM density and 1.6 times more HBM bandwidth than NVIDIA's H100. Okay, so I take it that the MI 300X is the competitor of NVIDIA's H100. Okay, now I personally don't expect these chips to be available to the consumer anytime soon. Reason being, one, these chips are still being tested, and two, I mean, we don't have a price on the M1, or I'm sorry, the MI, but the NVIDIA's H100 chip is around $30,000 or more. So that's why I say I really don't see these being utilized anytime within the consumer's home, our gaming PCs or anything like that. I don't see that chip being used anytime soon. Uh, but it's not to say that they won't, they're pressing hard to start coming up with, chips that are more affordable and things of that nature. So, but right now, this is all more, business, enterprise class stuff. Okay. Now, of course, with the steady growth of the data center market, because of AI, right now the market is worth about maybe 30 billion. It's projected that it's going to be over $100 billion by 2027. So I would take note of that and maybe start looking at, different companies that specialize specifically in data, data center or anything dealing with data center, you know, recovery and, anything in the data space. I'll probably start taking a look at that and, maybe seeing about what would be great investments within that space. So, all right. So in other news, we have what appears to be that Microsoft and OpenAI may be bumping heads. Okay. OpenAI told Microsoft, or rather gave them a warning that you guys need to move slow on implementing OpenAI within Bing. Okay. Or ChatGPT into Bing. Microsoft's Microsoft went full sail with it. Okay. Needless to say, we've had, saying some issues or whatever at the launch. All of that has been resolved, but the fact that, you were told ahead of time, hey, you're going to have issues. Let us finish working out the kinks before you roll this thing out. And that's what happened. So right now, um, there was a bunch of, unpredictable and inaccurate responses at the launch and things of that nature, even though it was fixed. So according to Wall Street Journal, there's definitely tension between the two. And because now they're starting to compete for AI features, even though they're supposed to be partnered. Is, they're a partner and a competitor at the same time. So I have no idea how that's going to play out. We have no updated further information regarding it. So hopefully, the relationship isn't completely severed. Hopefully they can work something out. But as of right now, they're definitely bumping heads competing for features. All right. Google has a shopping graph now where you will be able to shop and place clothing right onto your body, upload a photo, and you can do shopping where you can actually put clothing on you to get a glimpse of how you would accurately see in that outfit or that article of clothing. So I think that's pretty cool. I know they already kind of got other stuff out there that's kind of like that, but this one is built. This whole new technology or feature or model was built from the ground up, and it runs off completely, totally different, models and protocols or whatever. It's supposed to be way more clean, way more precise, supposed to be extremely accurate, and you get to see how the clothes look on you. So I think that's a great one for the ladies, for sure. All right, Google Lens has now a search for skin condition feature. It now has a search for skin condition feature. Okay, it takes a photo of your skin and then it tries to point you in the right direction of your condition. Now, I guess that's a good thing. I guess that's a good, feature to have. A lot of people do have a lot of skin problems. I myself, what I'm saying, in battling between eczema and psoriasis, I have no clue. Doctors can't figure it out. But, with that being said, I would not rule that out. What I'm saying, I still would like you to see or recommend that you would still see somebody that's degreed and certified, a degreed and certified professional that can try their best to give you a real accurate answer. And it's not to say that Google Lens isn't giving you an accurate answer, but you always want to, cross your T's and dot your I's and, just verify that the information that you're getting is accurate. So, all right. So the last piece of news that I want to show you guys, okay, and then you already know what we're going to do after that. All right. So this last piece of information that I got, this is through Hugging Face. So I already told you guys what Hugging Face is, and Facebook has a MusicGEN that they're operating through Hugging Face, and it can create a more accurate sound than other AI generation models. I've been playing with this thing for a little bit, and some of the sounds, it kind of really is pretty nice. So let me show you guys what I've been playing with. Okay, so this is the MusicGEN. This is Hugging Face. Okay, I don't know if you can see that URL, but it's huggingface.co/spaces/Facebook/MusicGEN. Okay, so they give you small descriptions as to what you can type in there, and the description box right here. Hopefully you can see that right here. I just typed in, give me an early 2000s pop punk rock. And it kicked me out a little 15-second clip. So let's play this. All right, so check this out. Okay, is it an award-winning clip? No, but the fact that I was able to just simply in few words, early 2000s pop punk rock, and this is what it gave me. Do you hear the drum patterns and the breakdown? Do you hear the guitars? Like, this thing is crazy. It's amazing. I've been playing around with it. I had it make me like a Drake style, rap beat. I had it make me a Dr. Dre style type of rap beat. I had it make me a Madonna style, you know what I'm saying, R&B or pop song. And it did, you know, so this is definitely something to keep an eye on. I don't think that this is fully going to replace producers because, you know, like it's only going to generate so much. It's only going to be able to, provide and produce so much. You're still going to need somebody that has an actual musical genius to take something like that and then turn it into a full song, a full scale, instrumental, whatever have you. So, but again, it was clean. It was clean. You could clearly hear the drums. You could clearly hear the guitars. So, all right. So with that being said, let me go ahead and get it set up and ready to rock and roll here. Okay. Hold on. Let me open up Robinhood. And we ready. All right. Okay. So with all that information being said, okay, there's a few things that I've been looking at. Of course, NVIDIA. And we bought into NVIDIA, I believe, 2 weeks ago. Okay. We're going to buy some more NVIDIA. All right. Let me pause the like and share video real quick so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. We're going to go to buy. Thinking like $2. $2. And then confirm. And there we go. Next, let's actually search AMD. Buy another $2. This is it, guys. This is all we doing. Couple dollars here, couple dollars there. That's it. So next, what I want to do, I'm feeling like Tesla. All right. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the remaining 8 in Tesla. All right. The stockpile we gonna throw to the side. So now let's hop over to our Robinhood. I'm up $10 today. Not bad, not bad. All right. I'll take it. I'm feeling like, well, before we start, let's go ahead and let's buy into the normal stuff over here. Okay. Let's do our VOO. Buy. Remember, you can switch it right here at the top from shares to dollars. Shares to dollars. $2. And that's it. All right. Let's go back. Let's go into our S&P 500 ETF. Buy. Other $2. Okay. Next. Just gonna run right down the line. Let's go on our REM. You know what? I'm feeling like buying a share of that. Buy one share. $20. $23 bought a share. All right. Now we're gonna go into our VNQ. Buy. And notice how it's red. I don't care. It's gonna go back green at some point. Push this back to dollars. Bucks. And that's just how I buy, dude. It doesn't matter. Green, red, it don't matter. I put in. All right. I also believe last week we bought iHeartRadio. We can buy another share of that. Why not? And probably next week, what I'll do is I'll actually start, well, I'll explain a little bit deeper in dividends and these indexes and stuff like that. I'll actually start giving you guys some information regarding that stuff, so that way it don't look like that I'm just randomly just buying stuff. It probably look like that now, but I'll start getting into explaining indexes and stuff like that to you guys. Let's go back in here to Microsoft. Definitely want to buy some Microsoft. We're going to switch this to dollars. Go $10. Okay. Tops. I'm gonna leave tops alone. All right, so now what I want to do, you know what? Before we do that, because I've been looking at a particular stock. Buy it. Okay. Okay. So now pretty much, bought into my regulars. So there's a stock that I've been wanting to get a hold of. Let's go with Berkshire Hathaway. I believe it's this one, the BRK.A. Look at that, man. That thing is $514,000 a share. So let's read what Berkshire is. Berkshire Hathaway engages in the provision of property and casualty insurance and reinsurance, utilities and energy, freight, rail transportation, finance, manufacturing, and retailing services. It operates through following segments: Geico, Berkshire Hathaway Reinsurance Group, Berkshire Hathaway Primary Group, Burlington Northern Santa Fe LLC, Berkshire Hathaway Energy, McLean Company Manufacturing and Service and Retailing. The Geico segment is involved in underwriting private passenger automobile insurance mainly by direct response methods. The Berkshire Hathaway Reinsurance Group segment consists of underwriting excess of loss and quota share and facultative reinsurance worldwide. The Berkshire Hathaway Energy segment deals with regulated electric and gas utilities, including power generation and distribution activities and real estate brokerage activities. The McLean Company segment offers wholesale distribution of groceries and non-food items. See, guys, now as I read this, I want you to pay attention to actually what I'm reading. I want you to see that Berkshire Hathaway isn't just one company that does one thing and they only focus on providing one service. Look at that, okay? Let's go back to the top. Hold on. The Berkshire Hathaway engages in the provision of property and casualty insurance and reinsurance, utilities and energy, freight, rail transportation, finance, manufacturing, and retailing services. So as we started reading deeper, we started seeing that their McLean Company segment offers wholesale distribution of groceries and non-food items. There's your retailing services. The manufacturing segment includes industrial and end user products, building products, and apparel. Okay. The service and retailing segment provides fractional aircraft ownership programs, aviation pilot training, electronic components distribution, and various retailing businesses, including automobile dealerships and trailer and furniture leasing. The company was founded by Oliver Chase in 1839 and is headquartered in Omaha, Nevada. The listed name for BRK.A is Berkshire Hathaway Inc. Guys, do you... It makes sense. It makes sense why this is over $500,000 a share. Look at all of what they do. Look at all of what they do. And of course this takes time. They've been around since 1839. So of course it takes time for you to be able to develop one company and then develop another company and then develop another company. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't even develop multiple companies. I would develop one solid company and then acquire, which is probably what they did. They acquired McLean. You know what I'm saying? They acquired airplanes. So we're delivering food, we packaging food, delivering food, we're manufacturing components, electronic components. We dealing with leasing of furniture. Like, it's so much that this company is doing. They have almost 400,000 employees. And who the CEO is right now? You guessed it. Warren Buffett. Player ain't got $500,000, but player got $5. Put that change in there too. And I stressed on that a lot because I want you guys that run businesses and want to get on this business journey and things of that nature. I want you to understand that you don't have to be limited. You don't have to, only focus on one specific thing. You can branch out under the same umbrella. All of these companies are under one umbrella, which is Berkshire Hathaway. Okay. You can develop multiple companies under that one main company that you got and branch off into different uh, segments, as they call it, segments. So think about it. Do you think Warren Buffett, the owner, right? And he probably does, but for the sake of the conversation, let's just pretend that he doesn't, okay? Do you think that he knows? Do you think that he has an extremely extraordinary amount of knowledge dealing with energy, electricity, and all that, gas? Do you think that he has an extraordinary amount of knowledge dealing with insurance? Do you think that he has an extraordinary amount of knowledge dealing with aviation, dealing with leasing of furniture, dealing with automobile dealerships? Do you think that he himself has all this knowledge? No, no. If he does, fantastic, but no. He has teams of people that's around him that he has set in place or may have already been there, and he came on board, and work with these individuals to continue these companies to function the way that they need to function. Okay, these people that's within these particular segments, they have the know-how and the knowledge within that industry. Okay, and again, I say that to say this: you don't have to have an extraordinary amount of knowledge, cars, to open up a dealership. You don't have to have an extraordinary amount of knowledge in cars to open up a mechanic shop. You don't have to have an extraordinary amount of knowledge in hair cutting to open up a haircut shop, open up a barbershop. But you can put people in there that do. And so we really got to start looking at it from that aspect. You don't have to be the one that has to know everything. You don't be the one that has to always got to go out and gain all the knowledge. And you got to know the ins and outs of every last single. You ain't got to do all that, man. Other people specialize in that industry, okay? Other people went to school to go get these degrees and certifications and everything else that they need so that they can become successful. Now all they need is a space for them to be able to utilize said degree or certification. You can build that space, but that don't mean that you have to be the one that has to have the extreme amount of knowledge in it. You just need to know just enough, know how the money work, how it flow, how to do this, how to do that. Okay, cool. Fantastic. Fantastic. I don't need to know how to make a lining crispy and clean. I don't need to do that. I just need to know how to get people in the door so that people can sit in that chair so that you can give them that crispy lining. And that's how the world turns, man. That's how the world works. But think about that. Oh, I want you to really think about that, man. You don't have to specialize in one thing, okay? Food, aviation, manufacturing, insurance. I mean, the list just went on and on and on. And then you too can also be sitting up here over a $500,000 stock. So, all right, man, I'm gonna leave it off at that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave that food for thought for y'all to ponder on. I'm gonna catch y'all next week. Yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all next week, man. So make sure that y'all got y'all dollars ready. Make sure that y'all got y'all apps loaded up and ready so that we can go ahead and start moving these dollars around, playing around, getting you guys comfortable, acclimated to getting in and using these apps, learning how to use these apps, understanding how to put money in, and then how to purchase, how to change from shares to dollars and all that, teaching you guys how to do it. All right. This is not financial advice. I'm just simply showing you what I do, what I buy, how I buy it. You see, I'm not putting in $50 million in this and that. I don't do that, man. You know what I'm saying? Dollar here, dollar there. $2 here, $2 there. 3 here, 3 there. 10 here, 20 there. That's it. All right. So make sure that you consult a financial advisor or a fiduciary as somebody of the sort that does have the adequate training and blah, 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 that can guide you and help you with your money. I'm just a handsome devil on YouTube, and I'm only showing you guys what I do. So if you decide to do what I do, that's fine. But just understand that I understand this isn't guaranteed. For all I know, Berkshire Hathaway can shut down right now, and I just lost my $5. So that's just how it go, man. So make sure that you playing with money that you ain't scared to lose, or you should be in this with play money. You know what I'm saying? We're not putting our rent money in here. We're not putting our car note money in here. We ain't putting the grocery money in here, the cell phone money. We ain't playing with that type of money. We only playing with money that I don't care to lose. Well, I'm only playing with money that I don't care to lose. And I recommend that you do the same. Again, it's not advice, but you do what you like, okay? Make sure you're doing your researches on these companies as well. Most of these companies that I'm investing in, that you see me putting these dollars in, I already know these companies. I've already researched these companies. I either use their services or I just know of the company. You know what I'm saying? I've done research on them, read their white papers and all that. Okay. So I encourage you to do the same. All right. So I'll see you guys on the next one, man. I am Midas, and this is Money Mondays. Peace.